Welcome to CBC News Toronto. I'm Anne-Marie Medawake.
I'm Dwight Drummond. CBC was the first to break the story about the mysterious tunnel near York University. And tonight we have new details on its construction and a look inside.
Well, the tunnel was discovered in January, but police believe that digging started months earlier.
We're asking for this appeal so that we can get some definitive answers towards who designed this, why they designed it. And the other factor, too, now that we've collapsed this, we don't know whether or not someone is building one somewhere else.
Here's an aerial view of the wooded area just south of the Rexall Centre. It's where a parks worker spotted a metal sheet and then peeked underneath. Well, this is found 2.5 meters below the surface. Wood-enforced ceilings and walls stretching 7 meters underground.
Let's bring in our investigative reporter, John Lancaster. And John, you have new information tonight about items found around this tunnel and also where they came from.
Dwight, as it stands, police have no motive and no suspects. At least they're not saying so publicly. What they do have a pretty good idea of, though, is where all that wood you just saw in those photos used to support that tunnel came from.
At this time, we're unable to determine who constructed this chamber, nor can we determine what the motive was for building it.
Two key questions, no answers, and a story that's captivating Toronto.
It's over this way somewhere.
As we told you yesterday, a conservation officer discovered the tunnel in this forest last month, a fortified, elaborate tunnel that stretched 10 meters underground. Today, police showed off the pictures. A pump to keep the passage dry, soundproofing to keep his generator quiet, a compressor for tools, even moisture-resistant light bulbs. And this, a rosary with a poppy found nailed to the wall. The tunnel is located close to the grounds of the Rexall Centre, a 13,000-seat venue for this summer's Pan Am Games. Police say it's not just the sophistication of the tunnel that's troubling, so is a lack of suspects or motive.
In this climate, we as a police agency, we want to make sure that we have all the answers to any question that relates to public safety. And that's why we're here today.
CBC News has learned police believe some of the materials used to build the tunnel were stolen from the Rexall Centre, parts of temporary bleachers used for last summer's Rogers Cup. They also believe several people started building the tunnel as early as September and kept digging until the tunnel was uncovered last month. Police maintain, though, this isn't a criminal case.
The police resources that are being applied to this case are extensive.
Kevin Bryan isn't so sure. He's a retired forensic crime scene analyst. In this case, he says, police will have to work backwards.
And once we find the suspect and identify the persons who built this, we will be able to identify their motives.
Toronto police have sent pictures of the tunnel to security agencies worldwide, but the leads are scarce. Police have even turned to Twitter for help. If you built a tunnel near the Rexall Centre in Toronto, give us a call, okay? They do know this wasn't the work of amateurs.
So again, police confirming our initial reports here at CBC News from yesterday that not only Canadian security advisors have been notified this as a precaution, but also they've sent pictures of that tunnel to security agencies around the world. But so far, not a single lead has come back.
And the poppy and the rosary, any clues about what that was all about?
Well, Dwight, they call them sappers. It's a military term, and they often used the rosary and the poppy as a symbol. They were military royal engineers. They dug tunnels, built bridges. They used the poppy as a commemorative to those who had fallen before them, and of course the rosary as a prayer to keep them safe. So again, another one of the many theories floating out in the story that simply everyone seems to be talking about.
Thanks, John.
Okay.